And I know he has an amazing bunch of supporters from around the world, particularly in outside of, all kinds of places. Really, he has a huge number of supporters in China, of all places. Like when there was a Bitcoin art project kind of thing to raise money for his legal defense of the $52 million they raised, which was 10 times more than they anticipated. Half of it came from regular Bitcoin accounts from China. Just like $200 was the average. So it wasn't like wealthy Chinese, just millions of Chinese people. And then he's got huge support in Italy, which is really obvious every time there's a protest in London, where half of the people have flown in from Italy. But unfortunately, not nearly enough support among, in England, where he's being held, or in the United States, is where they're trying to extradite him. But he's got a lot of support, and including a wonderful Danish filmmaker who's constantly in London following his wife Stella around. She wants him to be doing that. It's for publicity. And last I was going to be there in London. I guess it was 5 years ago, or I don't remember when it was, but I called him up and said, we should do something at the prison. And then I thought, if we're going to have the prison as the backdrop, then this would be a good song. But it works when you don't have the prison as the backdrop, I have found. Behind these prison walls, there's a man who's won awards for the work that he has done and all that it affords, such as the knowledge of the horrors committed in our name. They can't stop the message, so the messenger gets blamed. Behind these prison walls, in solitary confinement, in a land of rolling hills and royalty and other such refinement, is someone who is a hero to whistleblowers everywhere, who helped them tell the world of the crimes of Tony Blair. Behind these prison walls, you will find a mortal man. The reason why we know what happened in Afghanistan, when the soldiers of the empire, whose sons had long before were torturing civilians in their terror war. Behind these prison walls is a part of WikiLeaks, an eloquent orator, but you won't hear him speak. Locked away in silence, one who knows too well how those in power act when there's another war to sell. Behind these prison walls is one who stands accused of exactly what offenses the U.S. has refused to say precisely which, or to try to clear the mist, or to explain how he's not the same as other journalists. Behind these prison walls is a person they deprive of most of the things in life that keep us all alive. A person being tortured as we stand here now, for revealing the war crimes. Why, when, where, how, prison walls are very right to be informed of what the hell is going on. Is the teacup in this storm? With knowledge there is power, so the solution by the crown, a 24-hour-a-day indefinite lockdown behind these prison walls.